I had someone complain, we get irritated when you make us uncomfortable when you pray in the workplace. If someone is religiously inclined, what do we do if they're leading an organization? Mm-hmm. How do you lead if you are a Christian in a secular organization? What's the best way of doing that?
And I think for the Christian, I think you have to accept the fact that that's a daily challenge. You may not necessarily always work with people who share faith with you, but you certainly can be thoughtful around what's their moral aptitude.
I want to acknowledge the tension here. Whenever I hear this argument, I always hear it from the perspective of the non-Christian. But what about from the Christian? What does that look like?
What are the things they're seeing? What's their role? What's their vantage point? What's their influence level? What are they trying to achieve? What are their goals? There's several business questions that you kind of can think about from the lens of faith, but also, you have a responsibility for your paycheck to do your job. That's sort of a moral expectation, an ethical expectation. But then finding ways to do that express your faith. Faith is part of who you are.
Christian walks into the workplace and ...
I worked with another Christian, and I thought he had a really helpful perspective on this, because he was careful to infuse in his language terms of faith. And so he was very thoughtful around not the ways he introduced his faith, but he wouldn't be afraid to say words like blessing, thanks be to God, and Merry Christmas.
So what does faith look like in the workplace?